and interaction. I love seeing you and your interest and what you like as well. Not only this channel, it's not my channel. It's a two-way street, and I love when you interact like that. It's amazing. The interaction was crazy. You guys are amazing, and yeah, make sure you guys do like this video if you do like this video, and I will be going over some of the comments, so some of them I will just be spewing over very fast. Some of them I might be taking them straight out of the video, pulling them up on the screen, and, I guess saying who they are and what they are, and I can have a little bit of personal one-on-one time, I guess, with that person, and that one person could be you, so I think that's really cool, and it gives us a little bit of a chance to connect, not only on, an individual level, or between the two of us, but also as a community, which I think is super dope. So again, yeah, like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel. We are ticking down to 10,000 subs. Well, I guess ticking up to 10,000. Well, I guess what matters which way we go. We're almost at 10,000 subs. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to thank you guys. I cannot wait to make some sort of special video. Yada yada yada. Amazing. So yeah, I think that's everything. So let us get started. Alrighty, so like I said, some of the names I'm gonna be putting up on screen are gonna be people we've seen in the community for a while. Some of them I might not even do it. It's at random. So I guess if I say your player and your name doesn't pop up, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna do it for every single name I say, because that's gonna take a very long time. Again, there's 130 comments. I'm gonna try to get through as most as I possibly can, at least. So let's just go through these randomly. Good one to start out with. Guy's been in the community for a long time. Bob Johnson. Bobby, what's up, dude? This guy's been in a lot of the live streams and has bought personal content before, which again, I'm still doing personal content. If you guys want personal content, my email hasn't changed since my name has changed. It's still asmballer@gmail.com. If you guys want personal content, that's where to do it. I do videos on specific players, teams, gameplay videos, random ASMR trigger videos, whatever you want to do for a personal video. I do that for you personally. So anyways, and he says, my favorite player currently would have to be, honestly, watching LeBron still play at this level. He might be my favorite at the moment. Crazy what he's still doing. Wow, that's very true. I think LeBron just had his birthday in December, and I think he turned 38, 38, 39, something like that, and oh my god. I mean, dude, I don't even want to look at his averages over the last, 10, 15 games. I think he's probably averaging over 30 points and nearly a triple-double. Like, he's been absolutely killing the game. Absolutely love seeing what he's been doing, at least by himself. The Lakers have been okay since this little crazy spurt LeBron has been on himself, but the Lakers are still not all there yet, but health will be there, and hopefully they can tie a big old knot, or I guess bow, over this Laker package and make it look pretty by the playoffs. But I guess we'll see. That's a good one, Bob. Let's see. We have one for you from Titan Gaming. It says, I love Bradley Beal. I've been a huge Wizards fan for the last 7 years, and he's been a huge part of the team. Really love his loyalty to the team, and I think we are on the come up. Ooh. That is true. Definitely the success, at least for me personally, I don't know, I'm not a Wizards fan, I wouldn't know all the inside of that, but I think if the Wizards definitely make the playoffs this year, I think it's definitely a good chance that they can keep Bradley Beal. I think DC is definitely an area that they can attract free agents if they did, again, have some sort of team around them, and it looks like this team, with all the role players they got from the Russell Westbrook trade, if Bradley Beal stays, and, maybe you add a couple pieces here and there, I have no idea how they will do it, but maybe with trade assets or something, that team could look really good next season. Definitely a lot better than I thought they were going to be this season. I thought they were going to be tanking or something, but definitely not bad. Let's see. We have one person here that says my favorite player to watch right now is Anthony Edwards. Yeah, when I was what do I want to say? When I was scrolling through these very quickly, because I was looking at the analytics of the video and putting up tags and stuff like that, I would see comments every once in a while, and I may have saw 10, maybe 15 people say Anthony Edwards is their favorite player, so I'm going to put all those into this person's Anthony Edwards. You guys really like Anthony Edwards, and that's obviously a pretty noted thing. He is a younger player, probably a lot of the younger audience probably likes him as well. Very, very, very exciting. Edwards, that honestly wouldn't be the worst case scenario for that team, because, man, Anthony Edwards, man, it looks like if he is molded in the right way, he could definitely turn out to be, the next best shooting guard in the NBA, maybe, potentially. I don't know. Definitely has the potential to, definitely getting a little bit more of a consistent jump shot. I think that'd be pretty cool, but, man, what a player. We have Mo. We have Mo saying, Devin Booker. There's probably a lot of Devin Bookers out there as well. He's a pretty popular guy. His game has gotten so much more complete over the past 2 years. I will say that's a good look. That's a nice little timestamp of Devin Booker, because I would say definitely in the last 2 years he's definitely improved vastly on everything else, but not really much of scoring, which obviously, of course, Devin Booker has been an elite scorer in the NBA for at least the past, 5 years he's been in the NBA, which is crazy to think that, because he is still, like, not even in his prime yet. He's still learning NBA basketball, but definitely, I would say as well, the last 2 years of Devin Booker, you can just see this humongous jump of his, at least his IQ, is definitely his defensive capability, his versatility on offense, not saying scoring-wise, but how he scores, when he scores, facilitating the ball. Definitely good looks right there. That's definitely a very good one right there. We have a person right here. I cannot pronounce her first name. I'm so sorry. I think it's Anya, maybe. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. But I love when you said here, you said, growing up a huge fan of D Rose, aka Derrick Rose. I love watching John Morant hooping. See a lot of young Rose in his game, and honestly think he could break even that ceiling the way he's going. Ooh, that's a spicy take, my guy. That's a spicy take. I could definitely see Derrick Rose and the John Morant comparisons. Of course, that's pretty obvious, but man, could John Morant be an MVP of the league with this much young talent? Like, I mean, when Derrick Rose was in the NBA, he was really a part of that first class of, like, the next, like, up-and-coming, really great NBA players. Like, he was in that sort of class of, like, Durant, Westbrook, Derrick Rose. Obviously, that's the whole sort of, like, the players that we think are old now and out of their prime now, or, back then were the next generation. And, man, it's hard to think about that with Ja and Zion and Luka and blah, 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 blah. Man, could Ja win an MVP? I think he could probably win one. Definitely with the way Memphis is playing now, man. If that team keeps it up and then adds more, sheesh, that team's going to be a big problem over there in Memphis. Let's see here. Victor says, I'm a Bulls fan, and it's hard to pick between Lavine and DeMar, but I gotta go with Lavine, or pick Lavine, since I've been watching him with the Bulls longer. Yeah, that's true. Man, it is pretty crazy that Zach LaVine has been on the Bulls for quite some time now. It's kind of hard to remember, a life without Zach LaVine on the Bulls. Obviously, before that, he was with the Timberwolves because of the trade between Jimmy Butler, I think it was, back in, man, I don't even know, 2017, maybe 2018, somewhere around there. He's already been on there for quite some time, and yeah, I love watching Zach LaVine play. He's definitely one of my favorite players, for sure. I love his personality, too. He's such he's a cool cat, you know what I mean? But on the court, man, he is fearless. I love the way he scores and the way he carries himself, the way, I wish he was a little bit more of like a leader, a little bit more of a versatile player in that sort of sense. But man, if he could do that, he would definitely be maybe like a top 10, top 5 player in the NBA if he could do that. But as of right now, Zach LaVine, amazing player. Really like him as well. We have another sort of long time viewer, I guess. I don't know what to call you guys, viewer. It's Credit. What's up, Credit? And he says, my favorite players, ironically, have been Clay and Kyrie for so long. I've always been drawn to favorite players who are superstar caliber, but also just carry themselves like class people. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, obviously Clay is definitely, I would say, a different version of that. I think definitely on the court and in professional standpoints, he is a very nice guy, and he is actually from like the Washington State, like Portland-ish area. So I've heard a lot about Klay Thompson and his family. Like, he's actually like a really nice guy, and these Instagram lives of him like acting out and crazy, but I like that he is himself. I think that's what the main point is. I think he is himself. Kyrie is himself, obviously, with all the controversy and blah blah blah, which again people need to really like, pound the brakes on a little bit on the way Kyrie, thinks for himself, and I think that's really great. I think we should all think for ourselves and ask questions for ourselves, and obviously he does it out of a very public sort of sense, which is a kind of scary thing to do, and it maybe even a dangerous thing to do, but he's just being himself, and that's all you can really ask for him to be. And Clay, I mean, we've seen him on the boat acting up, and some of the things he says are super duper funny, but when it's time to be professional, they both are. When it's time to play great basketball, I mean, they're both at the peak of that. Obviously, with Klay Thompson, really happy to see him back, and even with Kyrie Irving, him finding his way back in the NBA. I just really hope that they can both get it done and have an amazing season, because both these teams are going to be on title runs, it seems like, so it's going to be really cool to see what happens with both of them. We have HL Hawk 42, and his favorite player is Emmanuel Quickly. I'm really happy to see a lot of these sort of, maybe not, I don't want to say no name, but maybe more underground favorite players. I mean, obviously Emmanuel Quickly isn't like an underground, like, role player no one knows about, but he's definitely not a lot of people's favorite player in the NBA right now, so that's really cool to see. He says, as a Knicks fan, he brings that energy every time he touches the floor, and always seems to hit shots when they matter. Absolutely love that. I feel every team needs to have that sort of young spark that come off the bench or to even start out games, really. I mean, obviously you can see the little blanket banner, whatever you want to call it, behind me with Portland. I love Nasir Little. That's definitely the guy for at least me, for my team, I guess you could say. Nasir Little is, I would probably get a Nasir Little jersey if I really wanted to get one. He's definitely a very fiery player, very athletic, very fun to watch, very exciting to watch grow as a player and everything like that. I love to watch that for sure. That's one of my favorite parts about even basketball and following a team is, the players that come and go and grow, and where do they go later in their career, win titles somewhere else, yada yada yada. I feel like that's really cool to see. That's really cool you said that. We have Elijah. Elijah says, my favorite player is sorry, that was probably super loud. I thought it said Blake Griffin, so that's why I was like reading by it really fast, but then I saw it said Blake Joller, which, if you guys don't know, Blake Joller is the next one up. You guys gotta watch out for that guy. He says, my favorite player is Blake Joller. Dude has been killing it all year and already has a finals MVP. Yeah, if you don't know Blake Joller, look him up. You guys, he's definitely up there for sure. Already a GOAT. We have Casey here. Casey says, my favorite player is Gary Payton 2, GP2, Gary Payton 2nd. Since I am a Warriors, I forgot to say fans. And I just love seeing his hustle and the way he plays defense. Yes, he is such a fun player to watch, for me to watch, and I appreciate him very much as a Dubs fan. That's sick. Yeah, man, that Warrior team and the way they actually built their team is just, it's so crazy. I mean, man, that might be the best ran organization in sports, even still. Like the way they can just pick out players that may have been gone or forgotten and just use them in their best way fit. And man, obviously Gary Payton, father being Gary Payton, he plays that scrappy defender very well, and the way he uses his athleticism is amazing. But I also feel like the way he scores the ball, facilitates, sees the game is way different from when I watched him play for Portland for a handful of games when he was like in like the summer league and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's definitely a completely different player, and it's really amazing to see players figure it out. That's also something I love about basketball, is watching players, and then finally it snaps, it clicks for them, and they finally find their game and their role. Let's see, one of my favorite plays right now is Tyler Hero. The amount of talent he has for how young he is amazing, and it's just so impressive and fun to watch. just a fiery offensive scorer, man. This dude, I mean, he might be like the next best six man if I'm being completely honest. Obviously, I think he's been starting. I think he's been starting a lot more, hasn't he? Which is probably a good thing because that he definitely needs a lot of help. Definitely, that bench of theirs is definitely not as deep as I remember it being. So he's gonna need to be, this crazy scorer on this team if they're gonna be able to do anything. Which I think this year definitely has found that consistency again since the finals last year, or not 2 years ago in the year 2020, which was definitely a crazy time to be a Heat fan, I'm sure. Let's see. My favorite player has been Simmons. I know a lot of people don't like him because he has a very little offensive game, but is an amazing defender and is a very high IQ player, and I think he is super underappreciated. I don't think he's really underappreciated. Well, actually, you know what? I think now he is, yeah, but now it's so funny how during the regular season no one cared about Ben Simmons and the way he played, but then all of a sudden for a series, for a game of like, what was it? Well, obviously 7 games, people had a really big problem with it, and I don't know. It sucks that a lot of people switched up on Ben Simmons because again, it's like I think Skip Bayless, like Stephen A. Smith, and like all those guys were calling Ben Simmons like the next LeBron James and blah blah blah, this and that. He's the prince to LeBron's king. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden it's the problem. I don't know. I've never seen a really big problem with Ben Simmons. I don't think he will be a problem when he does come back. The dude is still averaging 20 points, 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Like, this dude is still an absolute animal on the defensive end and can guard basically 1 through 5 and does it very well at any given point. So I don't know. I think a lot of people just have a short-term memory, which I guess is just this day and age. It's just what it is. Let me only do a couple more. Sorry again if I can't get to like your specific favorite player or your specific comment. Like again, there's 130 of these. Like, you guys went crazy, absolutely insane. We have Mitch here, and he says my favorite player is Lonzo Ball. His ability to distribute the ball is beautiful. Been watching him since high school. Yeah, love the video, man. Thank you so much, Mitch. Yeah, same thing. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I think I was watching like a Hornets game, and I was watching LaMelo play, and like both of them, LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball, they both just have a way of playing the game. It just looks so fun and freeing, and the way they play it's fun to watch. And man, I really hope both of them make it big in the NBA. Obviously, LaMelo Ball looks like he's probably gonna be an All-Star this year, and LaMelo looks like he's gonna be an All-Star this year. Lonzo is on the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. Like, I love seeing both of them having great success. I mean, it's amazing because these guys, again, we've seen them grow up in front of our eyes. I guess you could say, if you've been watching and following them for a while, ever since Chino Hills in high school to again now both of them being at the top of their games. It's super cool to watch, and I get that a lot. Let's see here, and another Anthony Edwards. I'm seeing a lot of Steph Curry's, and of course I could read off every Steph Curry comment, but of course Steph Curry is everyone's favorite player. I love Steph Curry. You love Steph Curry, even if you don't want to admit it. You love Steph Curry. ever since his Raptor days. Obviously, him coming out with that whole, I guess very, I don't want to say exposing piece or whatever, him talking about his anxieties and how mental health is really important to him and everything like that. Ever since then, really been a big fan of DeMar DeRozan, so the Bulls are definitely another team I'm really into, but Isaac Okoro, I can't ask why, so I'm not going to ask why, but that's definitely a very interesting one. Yeah, a lot of them are just a bunch of John Morant, Zach Lavine, Jason Tatum. Brody says Jason Tatum. Deloading D'Angelo Russell. There is a D'Angelo Russell fan out there from Buck. D'Lo fan, OSU basketball fan, so that's why. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I miss D'Angelo on the Nets as well, man. That's definitely a great one. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, if I didn't, pull up yours or say your player's name again. 130 comments. That's so crazy. Maybe if I do this again next year, we could do like, I don't know, 260. We can double it maybe. That'd be absolutely insane. I love seeing you guys come out and contribute in that sort of way. Just interacting in any sort of way. Obviously, liking the videos is the best way. If you can't like the video, I always do ask, please do like the video. It helps, me out, the video out, the algorithm, all that jazz. And, commenting does the same thing. And you guys really did it on this one. And I just love seeing your guys' opinions and stuff. It's amazing. So thank you guys so much for that. Make sure you guys, again, do like the video if you do like this video. Subscribe to the channel. So close to 10,000 subs. And just a little heads up for you guys still listening to this video. I have an announcement very soon. Jake Baller might have a sponsorship deal in the works. I'm knocking on wood. I don't want to jinx myself, but I've been talking with some people, and a sponsorship might be in the works. So keep a lookout for that in the near future. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very, 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 very soon.